Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Hope that you can hear me. Hope that you can see the slides. If you're in, if you could just let us know, would really appreciate that. As always, welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update number 214 for Monday, the 9th of February 2026. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good weekend. I certainly have, which basically consisted of England winning the Six Nations, United winning and Liverpool losing. So it was pretty much a trifecta of great results for me there. Okay, so that sets us off for a good start to the week ahead. But wherever you are, hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you're ready for what is going to be an interesting week, another interesting week in the interesting year that we find ourselves here in 2026. If you are joining us for the first time, the Monday Market Update is just that. It is me flying through as much as I can possibly share with you over the next 25-30 minutes, looking at strength and weakness within FX indices and commodities markets, having a look at some charts of interest, okay, that you might want to add to your watch list, and then also basically a look at the live markets. It is not a signal service. It's not trade recommendations. It is me sharing what I'm looking at, which you may wish to add to your watch list as well. As always, you are very welcome here, but just remember you're always responsible for your own trading decisions. And if you want a bit of help and support in your own trading journey, you can join the VTP Trader Accountability Group. Doesn't really matter what you trade or how you trade. It's all about building discipline, accountability, and consistency in your trading endeavors. You can either ping me if you've got questions, or you can use the bit.ly code or that QR code there. It'll take you towards where there's some more information. Okay, and talking of that kind of that sort of EV guillotine, all right. This is Stellantis, all right. So they are kind of, if you don't know them, not aware of them, a kind of automotive group across Europe and North America, and they, as you can see, have they've really sort of been hammered by kind of the costs of transition to EV, the increased competition from China, and it also say like kind of mixed brand execution. All right, so they are made up of various car brands, and you might say, well, who's ever heard of Stellantis? Who buys Renaults, Nissans, etc., etc. As I said, I'm not a petrol head. Okay, all I'm interested in is how have we gone from this place here, okay, of being in this trend up to $29, just under $30. And then within those 2 years, well, we're basically down here at 7. And effectively, we had a 25% drop on last week. Okay, I think Volvo's numbers were. I think Volvo lost about 25%. All right, Stellantis lost 25%. As I said, because of this information coming out on terms of the size of the write-downs, and I think these guys have had to sort of swallow a $26 billion write-down on their EV business. It has been an absolute story for the ages. It'll be in MBA sort of textbooks undoubtedly about how loads of these legacy automakers got led a merry dance by politicians wanting them to buy EVs, but actually finding that there was no real demand in the market. This is a battle between politics and the market, and as you can see, the politicians might have won here, but ultimately, the market took its revenge here. Okay, in terms of where that demand is, it just isn't there, and the demand that is there, a lot of that is propped up from government subsidies, and with government struggling, will those subsidies, can they kind of maintain? I would suggest. I would suggest not. All right, but that is quite some chart there, okay, isn't it? That's quite some impressive collapse. All right, so especially if you like shorting things.